What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Everyone's having a great day today. So today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of everything. It's going to be just back to normal vlog stuff. It's not raining for once. We're actually going to have a couple of days of good weather, which is going to be rare. We don't usually get that in the winter, it seems like now. So we're going to head over to Hayden's, which is typically what I do on days I don't have school or anything like that. Since I have class on Monday, I actually leave to go to school now. I don't have full online this semester on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I'm usually, upload days, I'm usually out and about anyway. So we're gonna head on over to Hayden's today. He just wanted to hang out today, so of course I'm gonna take the opportunity. I had nothing to do today anyway. I'm glad I'm feeling a little bit better. I was actually having some acid reflux issues. It's something I've had since birth, so it's nothing out of the ordinary for me. Every once in a while I'll have a bit of a spur of higher stomach acid levels. So thankfully that seems to have calmed down a little bit. I'm probably going to take some Tums before I leave just in case it flares up again later today. And yeah, we're going to head on over to Hayden's, have a fun day today. I'm planning on washing the truck at some point, probably tomorrow. Maybe, because it's supposed to rain this weekend, of course. So I guess we'll just have to see. But we're going to head on out over to Hayden's house, have a fun afternoon today. And we're going to see where the day takes us. So I'll talk about some truck stuff probably towards the end of this video because I do have a little bit to talk about with it because I planned on buying my exhaust yesterday, the last pieces of it, the manifold mufflers, but thanks to the fact that I didn't quite make as much as I did before, the last check I had, it was really big compared to usual for me. I had some money left over, but it wasn't quite enough. So I'd be, I would have to spend, upwards of $66 to get these mufflers on their way, not including any sort of shipping through MagnaFlow unless I found them on Amazon or something like that. So, yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see how finances are going to look because I'm going to have a short week next week in terms of school, so I won't be traveling quite as much since Martin Luther King Day is Monday. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Probably towards maybe into next week. Maybe if I can swing it, I'll do it. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, let's go on over to Hayden's house and have a fun afternoon. So I'm actually not gonna be leaving for a few minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the time right now to do some minor freshening up on the interior side of things because I haven't cleaned the interior in probably close to a month or two. Since it's been raining so much, I usually try to clean the interior at the same time I clean the exterior of the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and break into this Meguiar's kit that Hayden got me. It has interior wipes. Has multi-surface. Well, we do have, there's glass. It looks like that's all I got, so I guess that'll work. So we're just going to crack into this here. Hayden got me this for Christmas. Since it's been raining so much, I haven't got to use it yet. So now is the time. I can. This is them. Yep. All right. So let's go do that. Take care of the gunk on the interior of this thing because it's far from clean. Due to, I'm guessing, some poor weather stripping, it doesn't get wet, but it gets humid on the front side of the cabin. And the reason I know it's not getting wet is if I show you guys my headliner up front, there's not any mold buildup like there is in the back, which is where that third brake light leak was, which has since been taken care of, hence why there's no more mold buildup. So, that's part of the big reason why I'm replacing the headliners because of that mold buildup. But a byproduct of that is the steering wheel tends to get a little sticky when it rains out. The door panel gets a little dirty pretty quickly. So it's just minor stuff that is just inconvenient. And I'm going to take the time now to clean this up with these wipes that Hayden got me for Christmas. And we're going to make sure this looks good and ready to go. And we'll go on over to Hayden's, have a fun afternoon. Alright guys, so I'm picking this back up around 11 o'clock. Had a fun afternoon with Hayden. We talked about a lot about his future plans for his next car. With the future of the Practice Truth car. Obviously, the S2000 is still up for grabs, so I'm gonna keep plugging this until it's gone. Hopefully, anytime I mention Hayden, it's gonna be a plug for this. So, if you want to go grab his car, his S2000, go check out his Instagram, Practice_Truth. I'll leave it on screen somewhere right here, hopefully. I'm usually not very consistent with that. Go grab the car. But pretty much he's decided on what his main car is going to be. He's always had this car as a dream car. He's always wanted a 2016 to 2018 Camaro SS, which is what he's planning on saving for, because they're starting to fall fairly inexpensive. It's like, obviously, it's the cheaper of the LT platforms, because C7s are still obscenely expensive. And while he likes the C7 more, I believe, he really likes the 6th gen. He's been paying a lot of attention to him, and it's a dream car for him. So I'm really happy. Hopefully he'll be able to make that happen soon, because while I love the Mustang, the Camaro, the new Camaros are like really good too, even though I really hated the 19. But that's going to be coming in the future. It's definitely going to be a long-term thing, so don't get your hopes up you're going to see the car in a week, because you're not. It's probably going to be beginning of next year, mid-next year, depending on any sort of job Hayden gets, because he's looking to move from his current job to a more better-paying job. He makes a lot more than I do, but he still wants to make more so he can be able to afford this car in a fairly small time frame. So he's obviously looking for a higher-paying job with more hours, I guess. Because we don't try to he's his own boss. He just works when he wants. But he wants something that pays a lot more than what he does. So I definitely give him props on that one. So hopefully we can all, give Hayden that push to help him get this car, because it's going to be great. So yeah, go pick up the S2000. If you have $7,500 to spend, go buy Hayden's car. Why not? It's awesome. I've really enjoyed that car. I'm going to miss it. But speaking of, if you guys want me to do a tribute video of the car, let me know in the comments, because I am totally down to do that. I know Hayden's probably going to want me to do a tribute video on the car. I'm not going to put sad piano music over like I did the Genesis, because it didn't die in a blaze of glory like the Genesis did. But that's pretty much that. We're going to wind up doing a tribute video at some point in the car. But I'm wanting to close this video out by talking about future projects and stuff like that. Just giving you guys an update on everything on that end. I know you guys hate these sit-downs. And normal content's resume next week. It's just been a really busy week. It's been raining a lot, so it's been really hard for me to get out and film normal vlogs. So, let's talk about, first and foremost, what I announced in the last video, the engine. So, right now, like I said, we're in the preliminary stages. We know that the money is going to be there for it. We don't know how much. We know it's going to be enough to cover a base cost of a stock motor. I just don't know how much it's going to cost in total with everything, because it's a high mileage motor. If I just replaced it altogether with a 0-mile motor, it probably wouldn't cost more than maybe $4,000 at most. Because I'm not going the eBay route. I'm not getting a used engine. I'm wanting a brand new 0-mile, needs to be broken in engine. Like that's how strict I'm on this thing. So preliminary wise, I want it to be a, brand new engine. That's pretty much my biggest thing, whether it be rebuilt or replaced. So it really just comes down to what the better route would be, because I don't know what kind of condition my engine's in, if it's even in good enough shape to be rebuilt. It doesn't have blow-by issues. The only oil consumption, if you will, is due to a leak from the valve cover. Like, it doesn't blow blue smoke or anything, and the fact the leak is so slow that I've only had to put half a quart in it in the last 4,000 or 5,000 miles. Like, it's been that good. I am running a little bit overdue. I actually have everything I need to do an oil change. I just haven't sat down and done it, because I'm a bit of a lazy bum sometimes. Don't judge me. But pretty much the engine will be done probably. If I had to guess, my goal is to get it done around spring break, which is in March. It's a little bit far away, but the goal is to get everything together by then, have either the new engine ready to go by then, and have, or have everything together to do a rebuild of my engine in, ready to go by then, and then just taking it and having the work done during spring break, because it's a full week. I could probably drop it off a couple days before, so they have a little bit of time to get ready and, get started on it, and then the next week get it done and have it back here ready to go by the end of spring break. Pretty much as far as upgrade goes, like I said in that video, I don't want to cover on it too much. It really just depends on how much money is there and how much I want to budget to it, because I do have other stuff I want to take care of, like doing suspension work, getting the Cobra diff or the GT500 diff, whichever one I go about. Getting upgrades and getting my drag set up that I want to run. That's kind of like just taking the stress off the motives. All these things I want to take care of with it, just to make everything better and more efficient for it as a better drag car as well as a better daily driver. So there's lots of things I want to take care of with it, and that's the goal with this, is to not only take care of the engine side of things, but to also take care of a lot of other things. Like I want to do full energy suspension rear setup on it, rear bushings everywhere, to not only help with noise and comfort, but to make it a bit more track capable. The polyurethane bushings are a lot better than the crud that they use now and like using factory stuff. So pretty much once that's all dealt with and all that jazz, I'll talk about later on everything with the engine. Once I actually have everything finalized, I want to do ported heads, and I really want to do cams, but I cannot confirm if that's going to happen due to emissions. I'm going to do a lot of research on emission laws over the next couple months, and if the money is there, you can expect cams if I can find ways to make it pass emissions without having to cheat it or anything. Because that's exactly what I don't want to do, is cheat emissions. I want to try. My goal is to make the engine powerful, but also still able to pass emissions without any sort of tinkering or anything. Not having to bypass stuff and cheat the system. I'm probably going to want to need to go to extensions anyway, but that's besides the point. I don't care about extensions that much. It helps out. It compensates more than it cheats. So let's start with the other stuff. So exhaust. I talked about it at the beginning of the video a little bit. Then I'm planning on waiting and riding out the rest of this pay period until I buy the MagnaFlows. I was literally planning on buying them yesterday, Thursday when you guys are seeing this video, or no, Wednesday when you guys are seeing this video. And I didn't want to doing that because I didn't make a lot. Believe it or not, my job, if you guys haven't heard me talk about what I do, I pretty much work underneath my mom's LLC. Pretty much what happens with that is I'm just the gopher. She doesn't want to do it. She sends me to do it. She sends me out to go pick stuff up and go drop stuff off and do whatever. That way she can focus on writing transcripts, because that's what she does. She's a court reporter. She's actually one of the big head honchos on the court reporting committee now, which is awesome. Huge congrats to my mom to that, even though I've told her that a million times in person. If she's watching this video, which I doubt. She doesn't really watch my channel that much. But that's pretty much what I do. So when I don't have a lot going on, if she doesn't send me out as often, I don't make as much money. Because it kind of works off of I do this and I get a set amount for what task it is. If I go to the landfill, for example, and I clear out all the trash cans and all that jazz around the house, I get paid a certain amount. But I didn't quite make a lot this time because I wasn't sent out very often. So and this happens. I've had bad months. I've had bad pay periods before. I've had worse than this before. I've had several pay periods. I've had a couple pay periods since we started doing it this way, where I didn't get paid pretty much anything but a base. Because I do actually have a base salary as well. But anyway, like I was saying about that, that's part of why I haven't, people have asked me before why I haven't left my job, but that's literally why, is because I work for my parents pretty much, and it's very flexible in my school schedule. I don't usually work on school days, but sometimes I do. It just how it happens. It's a lot more flexible than my last job, my first job, which I don't want to talk about, just out of fear of getting sued, really. But anyway, back on to actual topic here. So as far as exhaust goes, I planned on buying my MagnaFlow glass packs yesterday, and in a future video I'm going to talk about why I went MagnaFlow instead of Cherry Bomb or other glass pack manufacturers, because I feel like it's going to be a lot of people are going to ask me that why I didn't go with the Cherry Bomb glass pack or something like that, because Cherry Bombs are typically cheaper. But I'll talk more about that in a future video. So I'm going to round out the rest of this pay period, see how things look, because I spent a good bit of money on gas just to get to school Monday. And I don't get really good gas mileage to and back. It's about a 50-mile drive between my house and school and back. Round trip. So I burn up usually about a quarter tank of gas each round trip. So it's definitely not that great on fuel. That's one thing I've learned with that truck over the years. It's terrible on gas. But like I said, the exhaust setup I'll have more to talk about when those come in. And then from there, I just have to get the bonus piping that we'll actually need and hangers and stuff like that to make sure it doesn't do this crap, because I hate when trucks do that, when they have one tip that sags because it's not hung anywhere. So yeah, that'll be coming in the future. I'll do a full unboxing video on those when those show up, when I get them ordered. That hopefully will be by the end of this month, if not beginning of next month, so keep your eyes out for that. That'll be coming very soon. Then the last thing, well, not the last thing, but the next thing is the headlights. A lot of you guys have been asking about how-to videos, in-depth, install videos and stuff like that. And that is the plan. We're going to do the same thing we did with the door handles, probably from a different perspective. If you guys think I should give my dad the camera next time, for both the part 2 of the door handles, which I'll talk about in a minute, as well as the headlight build. let me know if you guys think that'd be the better move, is to give him the camera. Because I feel like that was like a big problem with the part 1 of the door handles, is because of the fact that he was doing all the work, but I had the camera on. So it was really hard to notice what he was doing. You guys saw everything from my perspective and what I was doing at the time. So, excuse me, I'm having coughs again. Hopefully I'm not getting another coughing fit. So that's kind of the plan with that. I just need to get light bulbs for that, really. I just need the H1 or H4, H7, whatever bulbs, and we'll be done. We'll be ready to get started. So hopefully that will be something we can do very soon. And then, of course, the last thing to talk about is the door handles. So you guys saw we did the part 1, which is how to install rear door handles. We're going to do hopefully this weekend, part 2, which is installing fronts. So we're going to have to purposely break the other ones. So this should be interesting. Hopefully my paint doesn't get too destroyed in this process. It's already ruined enough, but I'd like to keep it, from getting worse. I doubt that's going to happen, though. But that's kind of what's going to have to happen. We're going to have to break them to be able to drill the rivets out and take them out. Unless we did it from the inside, which is what I would rather do, is just take the rod out and just drill out from the inside. I don't know if my dad's going to be down to do that, though. But anyway, part 2 will be how to do the fronts. We'll go through the process the same way we did the last ones. In-depth install video, which you guys, I hopefully enjoyed the last one enough to tolerate again. And that'll be that. So that'll be the whole ordeal with that, is we're just going to do another part with it because we didn't get to do the front ones. With my mom being out of town this weekend will make it a lot easier to do that because my dad will be home a lot more. So anyway, guys, that'll wrap up this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content coming soon on the channel. Like I said, keep your eyes out for next week's videos because they're going to be a lot better than this week's have been because it's rained so much this week. And with all that said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everyone.